Bam. So we live. We live in the place to be. Most definitely. Woo. This is early. Early for me. What's poppin', people? Yo, what up? Scotty Saturn, what's cracking? What's good, y'all? What's good? Pac-Man. What's pop locking, y'all? Yep, come on in, y'all. Come on in. We gonna talk about it. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, y'all? What's going? What up, Hurricane? What's cracking, girl? Y'all go check out the Hurricane report. That's the homie right there. What up, y'all? What up, slaves? 14th Amendment citizens? How y'all doing? So y'all got a new massa. Maybe. You got a new massa, maybe. Is y'all happy? Is you happy you got a new massa? The massa who put more than 1 million melanated people in jail. Y'all happy? Y'all you got the you got the master you love, the massa you love. Joe Biden who put 1 million niggas in jail with that crime bill. And Bill Clinton. No, it was Bill Clinton too, but Joe Biden wrote that motherfucker. So just so y'all know, all of y'all out there praising Joe Biden, he gonna save us. He put 1 million of you niggas in jail with that crime bill. So praise him. Praise him. Joe busy. He gonna save us from the big bad trumpety Trump. Yeah, he sure is. So let's talk about it. So I know y'all, you up on game. You seen what happened. Shit is crazy. I told y'all this shit was about to go down. This shit is crazy. This shit is popping right now. So as you can try to see, Trump was setting it up years in advance. The voter fraud thing. He was setting it up way years and years in advance. That's how he was playing the long game. Y'all be thinking Trump is stupid, but Trump was playing the long game because he knew that nobody wanted him to be a second-term president. So he was playing that long game for when he lost the election. Boom, he hit it right immediately. So Biden, or the global elite, is Biden's man. So we're gonna just get off that election real quick. The global elite, who was running things, who had Obama at the helm, making things go, hooking things up for him for 8 years. I mean, he was mashing too. Not only him. Bush, all the Bushes, your boy Clinton, all them. They was all a part of that global elite plan to hook all that shit up and create this one world order. And then Trump came in and halted that shit. Sorta. He sorta halted it. So basically, what Trump did was, when he came in and he ripped up all of those agreements from Obama, most people think it was because he was being racist. That wasn't it at all. He had no idea what Obama did to create this one world order, to put that shit going, to get it into place. So he just started ripping up shit. He was like, whatever it is, I'm just gonna rip that shit up, and just in case it may be something. So, and he set good looking, appreciate you. So he set the New World Order back. He set that shit back a minimum of 4 years with his presidency, but then also what it's going to take them to get all of that shit back going again if they get Biden back in the office. If they get him in the office, the amount of time it's going to take them to get those agreements going again, it's still going to be at least another couple years. So he set them back a while with this global elite plan, which is why they smacked your ass with that RONA. That RONA was not supposed to hit yet. They had planned to release some shit like that. That was a part of Agenda 21. Go look up Agenda 21, the United Nations Agenda 21 plan. They had planned to hit y'all with some shit like that, but it came early because who was supposed to be in charge of the economy at this time when they broke it up, when they fucked it up, was supposed to be Hillary. And so, but Trump and whoever was backing him, they came and stole the shit. And so I told you got these two factions, more than two factions really fighting for power. But in America, you got those nationalists, those people who've been in the government for, all these years, the loyal Americans, those are the politicians who have been in the government for a long time and believe in America, abandoning them, the people who follow Alex Jones and all them cats, but the generals and all of those cats were really was worried about the going global, the globalist plan. And so they helped Trump get in there so that he could halt that shit. So that's why you seen them trying to smash on Trump so hard for that 4 years, because he was in there and he wasn't supposed to be as far as the Americans knew. But he was supposed to be there because he was supposed to fuck America up. As you see, he's doing right now. He's doing his job. He did his job for 4 years. Now he's still doing that shit. How is he doing it? By him not conceding in the election, that is fucking up the democracy, which is what they want, because they have to try to bring in this one world order, which she's halted for a little bit. But they got to make you beg for a one world order. You're not gonna just be like, yo man, come on man, let's join the rest of the world and lock our whole damn laws up and our damn economy up with the rest of the world. You ain't gonna just be jumping on that shit. They gotta force your ass into it. How about giving you a demon of a leader that just literally disregards every goddamn citizen in the world? Literally not in America, not only in America, every citizen in the world shuns, every country. I mean, literally just alienating everyone. So he's taking America. He's taking the reputation of America down, as well as all the shit that America did to build up this whole one world order for that shit has been going since the 20s. Since they created the Federal Reserve. So they've been smashing for all this time, and Trump came and halted that shit. So now what you got going is you got what they call is democracy is in jeopardy, which democracy shouldn't even be in America in the first place. The word democracy is not even in the Constitution. None of the founding fathers, bullshit, but none of the founding fathers never mentioned the word democracy. Most of them, if they did, they talked bad about democracy, because democracy is where it was 51% rules 49%. That's bullshit. That's mob rule. So they didn't believe in that. They believed in consensus, which is the same thing as when you go to court and you're on a trial, you're on a jury, and if one person disagrees, then the whole jury is shut down. That's called consensus. Everybody has to agree, or nobody wins. That means we all win or nobody wins. So that's really what the type of government you're supposed to have. But they came in through this democracy shit. So now, which is really what they wanted to do in the first place. This democracy is not supposed to last. Democracy is an experiment. They'll tell you that shit all the time. So again, socialism though has been mashing. And so what the world economy growing as it has, and especially in the last 15 years with the internet, they have to merge the world economies. Trump halted that shit. Y'all should thank that nigga, really, because he ain't do it because he love you niggas. He did it because he a narcissist and he don't like motherfuckers telling him what to do. But whatever the reasons he did it, he halted that shit. he stopped it for at least a good 4 years. But then that's why they had to smash you with the RONA. And so like they're calling for the Corona world, what they call it, the Corona world order. Like even Politico, go look up. There's an article from Politico. It's called the world order is dead. Here's how to build a new one. And so this is Politico. If you know Politico, them niggas is corporate like a motherfucker, corporate Democrat. So they wrote this whole article on how back in the day, on how they America used the World War I to create the League of Nations. And is it World War I or World War II? World War II, excuse me, World War II to create the League of Nations. And the League of Nations didn't exist, but it was the precursor to the United Nations. So now that's, we got all the world together. So now they were like, that shit failed, that shit fucked up. The world is in turmoil right now. So now we need another global event like World War II to create a new world order. So this is what their plan is. They leaking this shit out to you on the low through Politico, letting you know what they're getting ready to do. So they're getting ready to link these governments and create some type of world order to deal with climate change. I know it may sound good and shit all on the surface to deal with climate change and cyber attacks and all the rest of that shit. The world is gonna be one. Everybody's gonna be together. Yeah. Hey, that's absolute bullshit. But that's the plan, and they stole the election back. I mean, these elections ain't real. If you believe those votes was real, y'all, you full of shit. Stop doing what you're doing. Put the bullshit down. Stop toking the bullshit, because those elections aren't real at all. So they needed to get the country back because they needed that one world order back in play. But they understand Trump ain't gonna let go of that shit. So what you're about to have right now is a major political fiasco with the government. Trump just fired 4 of the top people in the Pentagon, the top 4 head officers at the Pentagon, and then replaced them with his lackeys. Why? Because if this nigga decides not to leave, then who would be the first people to try to come get him out? It's the military. But he just replaced all them motherfuckers. To the people who would come snatch him out of the White House. Nah, nigga, I got my people in here now. Nigga, now what? So what shit is getting ready to go down? He's supposed to leave legally on January 20th. That's when his power is supposed to dissipate in the office, January 20th. This motherfucker is planning on jacking the damn presidency back. When that happens, democracy is gone. Then you're going to hear people calling for a new system. What is going to be that new system? Socialism. Democratic socialism. Sorry. Not socialism. Democratic socialism. Like they did with Russia in the Russian Revolution when they created social democrats. They just don't flip it, gave it to your ass, and reworked it. So that's the plan. That's when you see this whole shit playing out, working out right before you right now. Trump is not going to concede. That's going to continue to erode the goddamn governmental structure where everybody's going to be calling for shit. He got 75 million motherfuckers who believe he didn't win. You think they can just motherfucking give up? You think if he just gave up the shit, you think that's just going away? 75 million people who believe this nigga won? Hell no. They're trying to cause some type of civil unrest in order for this shit to bring the smash down. That's just the first part of it. That ain't even dealing with the goddamn COVID shit. Y'all think it's a goddamn coincidence that they find the goddamn cure for COVID right after Biden get elected? They got a COVID cure that said it's 90% effective right after Biden gets elected? Come on now. This is the absolute fuckery. This shit was all planned. I told you I put the patent of the cure, of the Ro cure in one of my videos a couple of months ago when it first came out. They had a cure to the patent. They had a patent to the cure, just like they had a patent to the virus. So look, this plan is playing out like it's supposed to be playing out. What the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck is you doing? Other than sitting back and just watching this shit. Oh shit, this shit's crazy. Nigga, give me the popcorn, nigga. You eating popcorn watching this shit play out? The fuck? This shit is about to smash you. It is about to smash you. You're not going to be living in a world that you were living in before. Shit is going to be completely flipped. Businesses who were around forever, those are not coming back. Standalone businesses, retail businesses. How you going to start retail businesses again? That shit is going to be going to the commerce, to e-commerce and the internet. This is a whole new world, really. They have flipped it. They've changed it. It is a new world order. E-commerce economy, e-commerce, not e-commerce, but internet identification. Like everything is gonna be through this web shit now. 5G, all of this coincided right with the 5G shit. Not on accident. When they released this new technology to be able to keep up with the system that they're implementing, they knock it out. And your ass is a part of it. But what the hell What is you gonna do to bypass all this shit? Because when they link all this shit up, you bet they're gonna have some type of at the very first part, they're gonna have to have some type of path. They already said this to when events start back up and stuff like that. You're gonna have to have evidence that you're COVID negative. You have to have, or that you had some type of COVID test within a certain amount of time, and that is negative. And then what is that going to lead to? That's going to actually lead to you getting mandatory vaccinations. Once they started showing that the vaccinations work and people aren't dying and all this and that, that's when they'll push to make it mandatory. And where you won't be able to go anywhere. Like right now, most countries aren't even accepting people from America. So where you gonna be able to go if you don't get this damn virus, if you don't get this vaccine? So this is what's popping. This is the new row order. This is what's going down. So the old economy, like I said, the old economy versus the new economy. Old economy, standing businesses, patronized businesses where you're walking in, you can tangibly touch shit, you can get shit going. You had workers. Right now, you can start so many businesses on the internet where you don't need employees. This is where this shit is going. Low overhead. Businesses right now are starting to see, since they got a lot of workers working from home and still being productive, like Reddit. Reddit was like, we ain't bringing nobody back to the office. Fuck that. Y'all niggas is doing the same work from the house. Why the fuck do we spending $35,000 a month on office space? Fuck that. Hey, y'all staying at the house. So that's what's getting ready to pop off. That's going to be all over the place. That shit is going to be boom, 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 boom. When this shit really gets back rolling, how are you going to bypass that shit? Do you have your own business, or was you relying on somebody else? Was you relying on somebody else to do that shit? If you was, y'all got to start getting together and figuring this shit out. And so the new economy. This is actually, and what I'm about to tell you about the new economy is actually, some of it is part of the old economy, but because the technology has changed, it's becoming part of the new economy. I've told y'all before, stocks and bonds. If y'all haven't gotten this damn book, y'all better get this goddamn book. Stocks and bonds is the game, is the highest game. The biggest wealth building, two biggest wealth building things in the world are stocks and real estate. Okay? But real estate is a little bit harder of a game to get into. Stocks, people don't even understand. Most of you think that stock investing, there's a difference between investing in stocks and trading stocks. And then you also got Bitcoin and all that type of stuff. This is, again, we're talking about this because the world, they're getting ready to flip the world. But what you gonna do? You need a plan. Right now, the world is getting ready to be fucked, especially America. You need to get ready to do some shit, or instead of just sitting around watching it like it's a goddamn episode of fucking Lovecraft Country. So how you gonna get out of this shit? E-commerce. Again, you can go set you up an e-commerce business. That's where it's going. Shopify is the biggest platform to do that. I would advise you do that. You guys know my Reelnagas store. That's a Shopify store. But anybody can set one up for nothing, like $20 a month. You can just go in there, create a store. It's incredible. That's part of the e-commerce thing. But really, we get on the stocks and bonds. Why? Because stocks and bonds, or stocks. Let me explain about this stock game. I've told y'all about how I put a video out on how most of the stocks that are traded on the stock market are fake. They're called street name stock. So go look that up. It's called street name stock, where the actual title of the stock is held by the exchange on Wall Street when they give you something called beneficial owner rights, where you can pretty much you look like you have the rights of the stock. You can trade and do all the rest of that stuff with it. You can receive dividends in off the stock. But if you really want to go try to sell that, your name ain't on that stock. It's not your stock. If you really, really, really wanted to go try to sell that stock or try to get that stock back, it's not your stock. So, but why does that matter? Because that means it's all a game. This is all a game. Monopoly was some real shit. When they put that Monopoly game out, they were letting you know, because who was on that damn motherfucker? JP Morgan is the motherfucker on the Monopoly game. Major stock market motherfucker. They were letting you know that this shit is all fake. The stock market is so goddamn easy for y'all to get into, it's ridiculous. Let me just break this shit down. So I told y'all how stocks, the history of the word stock goes back to the word stick, because they used to use something called a tally stick. As money for hundreds of years. A tally stick. The stick was money, right? So now you got the stock market. So investing in stocks is you buying some stock, letting it sit, hoping the stock is going to rise in price, the business is going to rise in price, then you make money on that stock price, right? That's what most people do when you're investing in stocks. But the game that they don't tell you is stock trading, right? Stock trading. And the reason is because this game is fairly new because of the technology. So like go back and watch Trading Places or Wall Street or any of those those Wall Street movies where you'll see all those dudes on the trading floor like, yo, I got them, 441 for 42, hey, 45. All them motherfuckers are in the pit. They call that the pit, right? So that was more so in like the 80s and 90s. Since technology hit, most of them motherfuckers, if you were to go watch CNBC and then look in the pit and see how many of them motherfuckers you see down there trading right now. There's nobody down there. There's like 3 people maybe. There's mostly the only people that are down in the pit right now are TV channels, CNBC, MSNBC, CNN. So those money channels. So this shit, the reason it changed was because of the technology. Technology made it easy for you to trade at home. Okay, so you can just be literally, yo, got my boom, 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 bam, we good, bam, trade made, right? So you don't need, that took away all the need for all them traders on the floor where you can become the trader. But what really is trading stock? How is it different from investing in stock? Like I said, investing in stock, you buy the stock, you wait. You hope the stock gonna go up. Trading stock is basically you flipping stock. You guys know about flipping houses, right? You buy an old house, you know what I'm saying, invest money in it real quick, build it up, flip it, and make you double the money, right? Stock trading is kind of the same thing. And I'm gonna tell you, this is why they hide this. The only thing that's different, they make it really hard for you to understand the language, and the reason is because it's very simple once you learn it. It's a trade, just like learning how to be a plumber or how to be an electrician or something like that. Stock trading literally is a trade. Once you know it for life, and you can teach it to the rest of your family, and all of y'all can make money forever. This is why they try to hide the shit, because it is simple to know, and the industry makes it simple for you to trade, but they don't want you to know that. Because if melanated people start finding this shit out, you would just rise. This is gonna bring your shit up out the game. If you able to just sit your ass down for a little bit and spend some time to learn it, man, you can bring your whole family out the game. But you gotta learn the lingo. This shit right here is the lingo. So what is stock trading? How easy is stock trading? You can go get a stock account for pretty much any amount of money, really, like on Robinhood or Tastyworks or Thinkorswim or Trade Station. These platforms that you can get a trade account. Now, when you get a trade account, let me just say how easy the ill game is. When you get a trade account, you don't want to just get a cash account. There's something called a margin account. So now, when you start in these accounts, you can start it with low money, but you want to start it somewhere around $2,000. Why do you want to start it with somewhere around $2,000? Because when you get a margin account, this is the ill shit that they don't tell you. These Caucasians are doing this shit all day, every day. When you get a margin account, you can borrow money from the broker. So say if I got $2,000 in the account, some brokers will let you borrow 4-to-1 on the money. So say just round it off. If I got $2,500 in my account, that means I can trade up to $10,000 in stock. That means I can trade $10,000 in stock. Then when I make my money, then when I use that money, all you do is pay a little bit of interest to the broker, and that's it. For the amount of time that you use the interest. or you use the margin. If you lose, there's something called a margin call where you got to pay back all the money, but that's why you don't use a lot of it. But that's how easy you can use someone else's money to buy stocks. They don't tell you that. Niggas don't need money. So learning the game though it's the learning the game is what's the intricate part, is the little hard part, because you have to learn how to read charts and stuff like that. So if you can learn to sit your ass down in front of some videos and get a book like this. You want to get trading. There's a brother. Go look up this brother on the internet. His name is Aristotle Investments. He a brother down in Atlanta, hood. Brother, mashing out. Learn how to trade on Trading for Dummies. He bought Trading for Dummies books and this book right here, Candlesticks for Dummies, because what you're gonna learn how to read something called candlesticks. He learned that shit, and now this motherfucker is balling. He learned it from nose. That's how easy it is to learn if you just sit down and able to learn and able to get ready to learn it. But if you do want to learn, because I've been in like the class for this for like over the last month and a half. If you do want to learn, there's two people who are really good at it, or at teaching it, I should say. One, go to Trade and Travel, her YouTube channel. Her name is Terry. I forgot her last name. She's Nigerian, so I can't really pronounce the name, but her name is Terry. It's Trade and Travel. You can also go to tradeandtravel.com or go to Live Traders on YouTube. Okay, this guy's name is Jarrett. He has thousands of videos talking about how to trade. He also has a system where you can buy, but he has so many videos teaching you how to trade, you don't necessarily even need that. But some of you do need a system, and both of them are really good teachers, okay, teaching you the system. But the trade game is that easy, okay? You can get you in a, I mean, what I mean by easy, it's simple in being able to get in and buy stocks and sell stock. When you get in, all you're doing is literally buying and selling stock, but you're buying it and selling it in a short amount of time. Whereas investing, you're holding on to it for a long time, hoping that it's gonna increase, and then you increase your money. But right now, when you're trading, you can trade speculating, or you're what's the word I'm looking for? You're anticipating that the market is going to go up. You can trade stocks on that, or you can anticipate when the market is going down and trade stocks on that too. But this is the funny thing, you can borrow money on both. If you're trading stocks. So I'm gonna give you just a simple scenario. This is something called shorting, right? So you got shorting when you either got trading long or trading long, which is you're betting that that your money is going to go up in the stock market, or you got shorting, you're betting that the stock is going to go down, right? So when you have an account and you say if Amazon, or not even Amazon, let's say if Apple was like at $100 a share, and you say you're looking at it and you're looking at the stock trends and you're looking at it and you say, man, this look like, I know it's kind of right here right now, but it from past performance, I think it's going to drop about 10, 20 bucks. But you don't have no Apple stock. You just say you think, but you know that it's going to drop about 10 to 20 bucks within like the next, say, week or so, or whatever it is. You just know that. You feel it because you know that chart. But you don't got no Apple stock. What do? You can borrow it. You can borrow the stock from the broker that you don't even have. You sell it. You start buying it, you start selling it at that $100. When it drops all the way down to $90, you buy the stock back for $90 and you keep the difference. You get to keep the difference in the money. And you didn't even have no stock. That's how, this is the game. When I tell y'all, this is how motherfuckers are making hand over fist cash, it's crazy. You don't have to use your own goddamn money. That's insane. When you don't got to use your own money, now and then you can also, when you get into these accounts, if you're not, before you know how to invest in these accounts, you can start fake accounts and just invest, what they call mock investing or fake investing. So you can go to somewhere called a website called Investopedia. You should go there anyway. It's an encyclopedia for investment terms. So if you can't get this book, go to Investopedia.com. Excuse me. So that's an encyclopedia for investment terms. But on there they have an account. If you start an account, they'll let you trade, fake trade. You're really trading real stocks, but it's not real money. So they'll let you trade $100,000 in fake money so that you can get used to learning how to trade stock. That's crazy, $100,000. Also on Thinkorswim, you can start something called a paper account, which is a fake account where you can go in. It looks like a real account, your own real stocks and everything, so that you can get used to learning how to trade. But it's not real money, so if you win, you ain't gonna get nothing. But if you lose, you don't lose anything. So this is how the game is played, man. This is such an ill. This is such an ill. Or the information that you're going to be dealing with as far as stocks is so valuable that you'll be able to teach this to your family. Like there's a 13-year-old kid who made $78,000 trading stock. A 13-year-old kid. Go look him up on the internet. 13. And he made $78,000 trading stocks. Oh, look up the brother Curtis Wall Street Johnson, I think his name is. Curtis Wall Street. I forgot his last name. But this brother, he learned how to read and trade stocks in jail. When he went to jail, he couldn't even read. But he learned how to read and trade stocks in jail. Now he balling. He did a TED Talk. Nigga in jail got a TED Talk. Because that's how simple it is to learn how to trade. It's not easy because you got to sit. It's like a job. You got to sit there and watch things and watch the chart and learn how it moves and learn all that type of stuff. But once you learn it, it's not like it takes 20,000 years to learn that shit. It's learning patterns. And once you're able to sit there and you learn those patterns, you got it. Boom, man. You're in there. This is why the lingo is strange. When you get into it, the lingo is going to be very strange. I'm just going to tell you that right now. The lingo is going to be very strange, but that's because they're trying to hide that shit from your ass. They don't want the average person to just be coming in here and be able to do this shit. That's why, so they want you to go hire a stockbroker who knows all these terms, these big, crazy financial terms and all this type of shit. So you pay him a fee to be able to invest your money when you can do this shit in 2 seconds. And make bank doing it. But I'm not going to sit up here and shit you. You can't do it right off the bat. You're going to have to sit your ass down and learn that shit. But once you have it, you got it. If a 13-year-old kid can trade stocks and make $78,000, your ass can do it. 13? You ain't got no goddamn excuse. You can get together and pool your money and get a $2,000 account. Then they're going to give you... in the $2,000 account, they're going to give you another $8,000. Come on. 4-to-1, man. So again, sometimes it's 2-to-1, but even if it's 2-to-1, if you put in $1,000, they'll give you another $1,000. You can trade $2,000 worth of stocks or buy 2,000 to 4,000, whatever it is. They're giving you money. If you start a margin account, you can trade. You can do bigger trades, which is what most people don't think they have enough money to trade when they first get into the stock market. And the thing is, you don't really need a lot of money. You just need a certain amount. Whereas when you get in there, the broker, you can get the rest from the broker. And then the rest is up to you. This is how you handle the game. So that's what I really wanted to break that shit down to y'all. The stock game is the game that y'all need to be getting into. Oh, also another resource that y'all want to check out if you want to learn options, because you make big money trading options too. There's stock trading and then there's also trading options. So y'all probably don't know what that means, but a brother who really breaks that down, his name is Marcus Monroe. All right, look him up. Marcus Monroe is probably one of the top dudes trading stocks, and he a brother. So Marcus Monroe, the lady with Trade and Travel, she's a sister. Her name is Terry. She used to be a teacher for 10 years. A teacher. She was a teacher for 10 years. Learned how to trade stocks, and then in one of her tutorial videos, she's stunning on you by showing you she got 1.5 mil in the account. She ain't talking about it. It's just up there at the top showing you, I got 1.5. She's telling you how to do something else down at the bottom. But you can see up at the top, 1.5 millios. So she was a teacher for 10 years. Balling like that right now. Just letting you know if you can do it, anybody can do this. They try to make it seem like when you watch these stock market and Wall Street and all this, and you go to CNBC and they running these numbers and all that shit is some fucking rocket science. It ain't. It ain't no rocket science. And trust me, I'm a motherfucker. I hate numbers. I hate numbers. I'm a wordsmith. Numbers are probably the least thing that you'll find me, unless it's esoteric number, numerology. That's when I love numbers. But dealing with just regular old calculation of numbers and shit like that, I hate that shit. I can do it, but I hate it. But even this to me, is easy to me. It's easy to understand if you just sit your ass down and learn it. So if it's anything y'all take heed of, is go get your ass out there and start learning stocks. So trade and travel, that's one. Live traders, that's two. These are, I'm telling you, some really good teachers. If y'all know what I'm talking about, I know good teaching. Trade and travel, live traders. Also look up Adam Koo. His last name is Koo. Adam Koo. Okay, he's a real good trader too. He's in Asia, because you also have Singapore market. You can trade in the Asian markets. You can trade all over the world and make money all goddamn day and night. They don't tell you this shit. All you need is a phone. You can be making money all over the place. So again, these are the things that you need to be doing while you're sitting back watching this drama play out. Whereas you understand that voting only means wish. The word vote only means wish. Now y'all starting to see. That's what it really means. Do y'all even know that they can bypass all the popular votes and all the people in the electoral college? They can pick Trump if they wanted to. They don't have to pick who the people in the state pick. Do y'all even know that? The electoral college is not required to pick who the voters in the state pick. They can just be like, now, you know what? Fuck them. We're gonna pick Trump. So what the fuck is going on right now? The Republican niggas, they ain't said a word. They chilling, they backing it. So you about to have a whole upheaval of this whole democracy, government shit. That shit is about to escalate, and just keep on talking. What you gonna do before this whole shit go to fuckery? You need to position yourself to be in a nice place that you don't get smashed by it. Learn this new skill. This is a new world order. Learn a new goddamn skill and trade for the new world order. That's going to take you and elevate you in it. Because the old shit that ain't here no more. But seriously, this trading is the game. If y'all take one goddamn thing, learn the goddamn trade. Learn stock trading. It is simple. And if you learn it, you can make bank. The other thing I want to talk to y'all about was learning that law. I put out 2 videos on how to stop the cops in their tracks. And it's funny, when I do videos like this, y'all be on the live stream. Oh, you on the live stream? This nigga about to break it off on the live stream. Nigga, tell me something, kid. When I put out some videos that I worked on for a damn week, editing and sitting down, writing out and breaking that shit down, I put all that energy into, y'all barely like those. Why? Because it's teaching y'all got to be responsible after you learn that knowledge. Learning that damn knowledge make you responsible, don't it? Yep. But it's 30 questions in there that I'm asking and answering that'll get you past a traffic stop. All of y'all need to go watch that. All of y'all who sit back, and if you ever complain one goddamn time about the police, you need to be watching them damn videos, writing it down, studying that shit. I literally gave you a cheat sheet to a police stop. Yep. I gave you a cheat sheet to the police stops. Now I'm gonna put out more, but I'm not gonna do that shit if you don't even watch those. So y'all can just deal with the shit on your own. Most of the stuff that we did that I put on there is also from the Know Your Rights manual. So again, cheat sheet. Just sit down and watch and learn it. Teach your kids. You gotta learn. I'm breaking off some very intricate shit in there. Stuff that you may not know. Very things that are very nuanced with police stops that you may not know about. When you're able to assert your rights, when a police officer has reasonable suspicion and when you're not sure, stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you right now because you got to go watch the videos. I put too much energy in the videos to tell you this shit right now. So you got to go watch the damn video. But promise you, breaking that more of the information than y'all can handle in those videos. You go watch them. But the main thing with this new world order, If you're melanated and you're watching, it's going to be your status. I teach you guys about the police stop law, but if your status, if the way to bypass all of this shit, because your status is international. Indigenous rights are international. So no matter what happens with America, your status will be supersede anything as far as in the world. Indigenous rights, or the United Nations Declaration of Indigenous Rights, or the rights of indigenous people. That is around the world. Indigenous people have the first rights to land in the world. But you have to know who you are, and you got to know your status and come back and claim that shit. you got to be, if you don't know, you don't know. But that gets you past all of this. But if you don't, again, if you're sitting back and you're calling yourself a slave, or, you know, you're calling yourself black and you're trying to get reparations, how you gonna get reparations now? They about to fuck the government off. Y'all gonna still get some reparations from the government? This government about to be gone. This government is nigga out. Y'all still getting reparations from this government? What y'all gonna do with the new government when they come in and implement some new shit? Because believe that's what's going down. Even if Trump leave, he's done enough damage to take America down to where you're gonna have to be implemented into a one world order. He's done it. He done took America. He done fucked it off. So what you gonna do? That's gonna be what are you gonna do? What are you doing? Are you using this time to elevate your consciousness, to elevate your status, to elevate your skills, your skill level? You should be mashing the fuck out right now before they turn this damn world back on. Because when they do, right now, you can be mashing out in the stock right now. You want to start learning the stock really, especially before 2021. When they really start bringing everything back, or when they really flip and the whole America is supposed to have its new leader and all this and that. Watch this shit get volatile. You can make money off of the stock market going smashing up or smashing down. You just need to know the game. You just need to know the game. Oh shit, I think this stock gonna go down. Whoop, bet, made me $1,000. Or I think this stock gonna go up. Whoop, whoop, bet, made me $1,000. It's just like that. So again, please, if it's two things y'all have to learn, I'm trying to teach y'all, it's the law. These are the things that run this country and run the world. The law and finances. Also, somebody else that'll put y'all on game. Shout out to these brothers. Earn Your Leisure. Y'all might know about these cats. These cats, they do all financial education. All right, teach you about how to start your own businesses and stocks. Every Monday they got a stock market watch where they teach you, they break down the stock game to you. Go subscribe to Earn Your Leisure. Them brothers are really trying to implement a financial education. But if there's one thing that y'all take, I'm telling you, learn how to stock trade. It's stock flipping. It's not trading. You're literally taking stocks and you're shuffling them around, and as you shuffling it around, one come in your hand, when it leave, you got money. One come, if you understand the game. But when you really learn the game, your losses, the losses that you take within the stock market are actually minimized, because now you're not guessing, you're not gambling. These are calculated risk. So you're only going to be losing around, when you really get good at it, you're going to be losing only around 30% of the time when you're doing the investing. This is how, when you really get good, cats be winning 70-80% of the time, because the market moves a certain way all the time. And if you can recognize that pattern, your ass can make money. That's just the end, the long and short of it. Literally, the long and the short of it. So learn the goddamn stock game. But learn this goddamn law. Please get out there and get your goddamn law package. Y'all know the game. I will give you all this shit here for free. Give you all this shit here for free if you order the hard copy. You order the hard copy Melanin Research book. But y'all got to learn the law. Oh, also the Terry Stop mask. Like I said, I gave y'all, this is also free. The Terry Stop mask, this is, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion, Officer Terry versus Ohio. All right. This means that when a police officer reads this, he's going to have to come up with a reason of why he's stopping you. This is what you're supposed to say to a police officer when they walk up to you. But you don't know that. They ain't just supposed to be walking up to you and say, yo, what's your ID? Can you give me your ID? They ain't supposed to be able to do that. You supposed to say, yo, do you got reasonable suspicion that I committed a crime? But you don't need to say it now. They got it right here. So when they try to walk up on your ass and say, you ain't social distancing, that's not really a law. That's some unconstitutional shit. If you challenge it, you'll win. That's why the judges out here in California just told Governor Newsom that he can't make law. See, you have to know your rights and assert them, and then you will win. Terry Stop Mask right here again with all the qualified immunity notice, constitutional rights card, other qualified immunity notice. And then I'm coming up with flashcards. That's the next thing I'm coming up with. Police stop flashcards. Okay, there's gonna be something like this where you can be able to have the questions and be able to have the answers on the back. Be able to teach your kids, because this shit, you gotta learn it. Stop fucking around. You gotta learn it. So the police stop flashcards are coming up. Again, if you buy the Great Book of Melanin Research, you get all the police stop law shit for free. Go out and get candlesticks. Charts for Dummies. All right? Candlestick Chart for Dummies. This is a great book. Breaks that shit off to you very simply. But also look up all those people I told you about. Trade and Travel, Live Traders, Adam Koo. That's Adam Koo. Adam Koo. And Marcus Monroe. Marcus Monroe for the trading the options. All right? So these are all melanated people, even the Asian guy. He's a little melanated too. So, so go ahead and this is what you need to be learning. This is the next new game. So sit back and watch them niggas destroy the world if you want, and then not do anything and watch you get smashed by it, or get into the game that's about to be coming. All right. That's it I got for y'all. I'll let you later.